excited. Why? We have a real life Robin Hood in the studio with us right now. You're gonna wonder, why am I saying he's a real life Robin Hood? Well, he's actually a national trainer, USA Archery Level II trainer for archery. So he's going to tell you guys all about it. And he's also the national IGT Kickstart coach. Ben Martinez is here in the building. But before we bring him onto the show, check this out.
3, 2, 1.
All right, you guys, super excited again. National IGT Kickstart coach here in the building, in the studio with us, and we're excited. He have a lot to share. Matter of fact, Ben Martinez was actually the guy that actually held me accountable, gave me the game plan, the blueprint, exactly how to land my first IGT clients, and it really helped me out a lot. And there's a few people that actually took his training course and went back to his another Kickstarter. So the re-Kickstarter, whatever you want to call it. But yes, we have Ben Martinez here in the building. Not only that, Ben is an amazing coach for the Kickstarter coach, but he also do archery, and he's a guitar instrumentalist is how he put it. And he teaches all types of styles and classics, a classic guitar, all type of styles. So let's bring Ben Martinez here in the building.
Hey Swan, how are you doing?
Ben, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Glad to be here. Should be a great show.
Right, absolutely. I know, we actually had something before, but now here we are, and we're super excited to have you here. And for the audience that don't know who you are, Ben, can you give us like a brief history of how you get started with IGT and into the telecom industry?
Sure. Happened to meet Dave, the CEO of the company, on a cruise. We were on a cruise in the Mediterranean, and he mentioned it at the table when we were at dinner. And also, he kind of dropped the line there that for those who are interested in being part of IGT and maybe earning a little extra income on the side, which he helps pastors do that with this business, that to talk to him. And so that caught my ear, and I said, tell me more about that. And it sounded interesting. It sounded like a great way to help businesses. And if we can have that conviction of wanting to help businesses, it makes all the difference, really.
No, that's awesome. So you guys were on a cruise, and he said some possible opportunity to create some passive income with the telecommunications industry. So that sounded like music to your ears, huh, Ben?
It was. So at least it got my attention. Worth chatting.
Nice. No, that's amazing. Got your attention there. And what was the next step? What happened afterwards? And how did you, land your first client? And who was your Kickstart coach?
Well, Dave pretty much taught me everything that I know. Since he was the direct person who I went to, and it gave me some training. There were some other trainers in the mix at the time. Kind of went through that, and after that it was let's give it a go. And it's a pretty simple. I don't want to like to use the word spiel, but that's kind of what you say. It's like,
right, spiel.
What are you saying to people, right? That's gonna get their
right
in it, and it's fairly simple to do. And so if the spiel, if you will, gets an attention, a positive reaction, then you've got something to work with. If they feel like they're being sold and give you that negativity, a little more of a challenge, but it just means that something might have to be rephrased.
Yes, absolutely. One of the key things that a lot of agents are, when they first get on board, they're like, where do I start? What type of questions should I ask? And who am I looking to help and provide this type of opportunity to lower their costs? And that way because a lot of businesses right now, they're looking to lower their costs. And some of the questions like, what can I say? What should I say? So what do you tell those people that, they need some type of guidance as how to have a script, what to say first.
You were talking about new agents.
Yes, for new agents. Sorry.
Sure. Yeah. New agents. Yeah. A lot of them feel a little overwhelmed, maybe a little intimidated because they don't know the lingo. They don't really understand telecom much. And so what we tell them is you don't need to understand much. Really, you just need
Right.
to understand the fact that people are paying for internet, and there's a good chance they're overpaying for internet. And with them knowing that, it's same thing with phones, right? It's a good chance that
Mhm.
they're overpaying. Really, what I want them to know is that it isn't difficult when you're chatting with a prospective client. I like to tell them, hey, we are the wholesale broker. We don't sell anything, so
Mhm.
this isn't sales. All the carriers work for us, and they offer us the wholesale pricing, and we like to pass that down to businesses who work with us.
Love it. That sounds very simple, right? Okay. Would you like to pay wholesale pricing on your phone and internet services? It's amazing. Now, outside of the telecom industry, wait, what were you doing before the telecom industry?
Public works engineering, water,
Wow,
water
public
supply,
works.
water supply engineering. Yeah, did that and retired from that. And I don't like just sitting around.
Yeah. I mean,
I picked something else to do, right? So did that. Also did ministry there for a while. I was kind of blessed to have an opportunity to be a business administrator for a church for a season, and worship leader, music director over there for a season. That was
wow.
so
Music director, you mentioned.
yeah.
Okay, for a season. Nice. Okay, now when you say music director, is that the first time you started playing the guitar and started teaching people how to play the guitar, or how did that come about? I see you have a guitar. Well, are those paintings? I think, yeah, we clarified that. Those are paintings in your background. That's not actual guitars. Okay. Oh, that's awesome. So, how did you end up starting, teaching guitar?
Well, people would want to know if you teach, if I taught, and that's kind of how that started. But really, as far as music, that goes all the way back to high school. It's kind of when I started
Oh, wow.
learning how to play the guitar, getting involved in churches, probably maybe 10 years after that, 5-10 years, and then helping churches on their worship teams and being part of the band, and then leading the worship teams, writing music, writing songs that the churches would sing, and that was kind of a cool thing.
That sounds amazing. And what is your favorite type of styles of guitar do you like to teach?
Well, there's different questions there. One is, what is my favorite style that I like?
Yes.
I do like,
Oh, style of music. Yeah.
yeah, I do like Brazilian classical guitar because it
Brazilian.
implements jazz. There's a lot of jazz chording in the classical style Brazilian guitar. But I do like flamenco guitar, and I like flamenco classical fusion specifically. So that's kind of uh, a blend there. But as far as teaching, really, for when it comes to teaching, just having somebody play something that they want to play, a song that
Oh,
wanted to learn how to play, and I teaching them, and then they're playing, and you see the big smile on the face and all that, and that's what's rewarding there.
definitely rewarding. It's kind of like when you first, taught me how to, share the opportunity of IGT and building residuals for life, and actually sharing the opportunity to help people lower their costs on their phone and internet too. It's kind of like as soon as I, landed my first client, and I'm sure that's pretty rewarding as well when you found out that happened, right?
Absolutely, yeah. When all of our agents, you and the new ones coming in, when they succeed, it
Right.
getting some traction, right? You can learn all you want, but you got to get some traction to get momentum, and when that starts happening, that's exciting for me.
Absolutely. And what I love most is like, all the agents that I've met, they all come from like different walks of life. I mean, you're a public works engineer, and I came from a media background and insurance world, and I know a few other agents, they all come from different walks of life. But the crusade, the agenda is all the same. We're just here to be a blessing to others by utilizing the telecom broker's license that IGT provides, and just like you mentioned earlier, just passing them the wholesale pricing. That's it to businesses.
That's the best way to convey it right up front, saying
Right.
they give us discounted wholesale pricing to give to businesses, whoever wants to work with us. We'd like to show you what that looks like. It usually saves you between 30 and 60% off what you're paying now. Watch for the reaction. Watch the reactions. What I say is it like, really, did you get a spark? And then
Right.
if you got the spark, roll with that. Don't let it fade out. It's like trying to start a fire. They they've got some interest. Say yes, and that it sounds like something you're interested in that you would like as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, hey, very easy. All I need is 5 minutes. I can get to work and let you know. That's all I need.
Yeah, and I love
your time. Give me 5 minutes. I'll let you know.
5 minutes. And I love the fact that, of course, IGT represents all of the internet and phone providers in the world, right? And so we have access to so many. And some people just, whenever I share this blessing to them, they're like, oh, well, do I have to switch carriers or switch providers? I pretty much just tell them, hey, you can stay where you're at, or there might be other options for you. And when we provide them the options, the optimized quote for them, when we shopping around and compare with what they could be paying, they get really excited. Like, wow, okay, that's pretty awesome. So my question for you, Ben. So like, when it's kind of like archery, right? When you help someone save money and be a blessing to others, is it like it's kind of like hitting the bullseye? Is that the same feeling?
It is.
Yeah. Am I saying it right? Is it a bullseye in archery when you hit the target?
It's actually called a spot.
Spot. Okay.
So you heard the expression "spot on."
Spot on. Right. Okay. Wow, that's awesome. So
on. Yeah, that's
how
the spot. Hit the spot.
I've never picked up a bow and arrow and did any type of archery. Like, how did you end up, getting into becoming a teacher for archery?
Well, I'm from Nebraska, so in Nebraska, there's not a lot of things to do over there. So it's kind of an outdoorsy place, and it's archeries, rifles, guns, fishing, it's all of that.
Oh wow!
And then so when I moved to California, I figured, well, I like guns and all this, rifles, just like any other guy does. But pretty soon that ammo is getting a little pricey.
Right.
Switched back to archery and joined a club, My Archers, over here in Roseville. And
nice.
Of course, you can shoot kind of like golf. You go out and you shoot the course, right?
Is that right?
You go to each station, walk to the next one, walk to the next one, walk to the next one, and they're all different distances, elevations. Sometimes they'll have a little animal figure out there, a paper target of an elk or something. Let's see how you do it 40 yards. See, would you have gotten it or not? Anyway, so that's a lot of fun there. I got a friend of mine involved who had built a recurve bow in high school and never shot it. It was always on his wall. I said, let's take this thing out and shoot this thing. He didn't even know anything about archery, but he built and he won second place in the state fair.
Wow!
When he was in high school with that bow. So
with that same bow.
So he got really excited after he learned about archery, really excited, and wanted to become an instructor. So he asked me if I wanted to become an instructor because he looked up when the class was. Hey, here's the class coming up, and why don't you join it with me? And I said, sure, why not? So we both did it, and that's how I became an instructor.
Oh, that's awesome. And now here you are, the National IGT Kickstarter coach, training agents, coaching people, new agents to start building residuals for life and passive income. Spot on with the target. That's awesome, man. And I love the fact that you never have like idle hands just sitting around. You're always using your hands for something, and especially building a residuals for life, a passive income. So, Ben, looking forward to the future. Like, what's your prediction on the industry and the phone and internet, the telecom industry? What's your thoughts on that?
It's not going away as far as internet's concerned. Phone is kind of evolving. I'm kind of seeing where people are getting away from them. I'm actually kind of
Right.
computers, saying we don't use phones anymore. Everything's computerized either through Teams or what have you. So there might be an evolution there. Who knows? On the phone side of things, but it'll still be a while. There are a lot of businesses that are still needing phones, desk sets,
Right.
for transferring, calling out. They're not doing everything on the computer because, well, for one, you need a headset, and then you're off and on with that business, and rather than just grab a phone and talk, on the phone without everybody hearing somebody talking on your computer. It's not always conducive to use
I
laptop
remember those times.
phone, but it is kind of shifting that direction. So who knows? We'll see. But obviously what's happening is fiber is starting to show up all over the place.
Oh yeah.
Very fast internet. So all these businesses that maybe have been using broadband or something else are going to have options, and that's part of when I'm chatting with folks and letting them know what we do. I let them. I use a term. I use a new term since the last time we spoke. I
Oh
said,
yeah. What's the new term?
"Here's my new one that I created." I said, "We put together an optimization report for you."
Oh, an optimization report.
There it is.
Okay.
Not just a quote. This is optimization report. And I said,
Optimization
and what
report.
that includes
Okay.
this. It says an optimization is to let you know how you can optimize the internet based on what's surrounding you because it's changing all the time. You might not have the best. You might think you have the best solution, but you may not. And we will tell you that's part of the optimization. Secondly, is your technology that you're using for phone. That changes all the time. You might have old technology here, analog, who knows? Even if you have voice over IP, it might not be the latest. So we're going to let you know with this optimization report if you have some of the best out there. And I tell them not only that, you can optimize, you'll still save money.
Wow. Still save money, even sometimes double, triple your bandwidth, right? With the new fiber. Everyone's going away from phones to now VoIP now, voice over the internet phone, which is pretty awesome. And so what I'm hearing is that in the future, there's a huge opportunity for anyone from any type of background, lifestyle. They can actually build residual income and grab their market share because the phone and internet is not going away. And especially, the way how IGT supports, all the agents with people like you, people like Randy Wilson, JD Marr, with in-house training and business consultant coaching as well. So that sounds, pretty exciting. It's almost like a business in a box. You just have to just tune in, pick your Kickstarter, right, program, and they're on their way to building residuals.
That's it. Just got to start talking.
That's what it is.
Start talking.
So like,
I'll give somebody an example. So just start talking, because some are saying, I don't know how to, maybe get traction, or I don't know. We're looking at a patio, replacing a patio cover here at our property. So we're calling people to come out and give estimates, right? Come and give me an estimate. And a lot of times the owners will come out. So I said, where's your office there? How many people work there? Yeah.
right.
Asking them some questions, and then you tell them what you do and how you could probably help them. And so I'm in the process of doing that right now. But it's that easy if you if you have a need, and let's say a plumbing service, and they come to your home, same thing. Usually the plumber themselves aren't going to be the people, but you can still find out who's the owner over there. Get a name. And like this morning, you gave me a call at 7:45 a.m. I was on the phone with a client, 7:45 a.m. And this was
wow.
a doctor, a vet, because we just connected with a new veterinary hospital, and I
Oh,
wanted to let
nice.
him know. I wanted to let him know about what we thought about it,
Oh,
and
that's amazing.
so he was open to hearing what I thought about his, some feedback about being a new customer, and that's what opened the door. That nothing with IGT, that opened the door. So here I am talking with the guy, and then I segued right into say, hey, I like to help businesses that I do business with, and the rest is kind of history from there. So
Yeah.
I've got the quote going to be in the works coming in tomorrow on that one.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Congratulations on that one. And it is just that simple, right? Especially when you have a blueprint, you have a game plan and a strategy for success. Because, I'm sure, I mean, it sounds to me like, Ben, you've been doing this for quite some time, right?
IGT,
Yes.
going on 3 years now, I think.
Going on 3 years. But, just with it, that's a long time. And that's enough time, right? To recognize that people are either a customer or an agent or sometimes both. Right? And everyone is always looking to cut costs, especially right now with the rising costs on inflation costs as far as food, right? Um, what else? Groceries, utilities, you name it. Why not see if you can qualify for a possibly a lower cost on your phone and internet bill? I love the fact that you said optimization report. We can offer a free optimization report. So everyone that's watching right now, if you guys want to maybe consider becoming an agent or see if you qualify for wholesale pricing on your phone and internet, there's a QR code right there. And I see you got your mug. You got your mug right there. Here we go,
There it
baby.
is. Residual life,
Cheers.
man.
Residuals for life, brought to you by IGT. This is a real thing, you guys. It is an amazing opportunity for everyone looking to supplement their retirement, supplement their income, or at least just get involved with an amazing opportunity that's telecom industry. And Dave and I is actually going to be traveling to Las Vegas. I don't know if you'll be coming or not, but it's going to be a amazing event. We'll be hanging out with some of the preferred partners and channel partners out there, and it's going to be awesome. But Ben, I know we are coming up to. I told you I was going to have you for like maybe 20 minutes, but really quick here before we leave. Any final thoughts, anything like you like to share to the audience that's watching and maybe considering becoming an agent or see if they can qualify for, or see if they can get an optimization report? What would you like to say?
Well, as far as anybody considering IGT, everyone should have a side hustle. It's kind of the term side hustle, right? What are you doing to bring in a little extra passive income? Everyone should be doing something.
Right.
This is a great one, right? In here, not only can you help businesses, you can help other people who also maybe need a little extra. There's a lot of people who need a little extra. Well, offer it to them, right? So that they could help somebody. And so then now are you not only helping businesses, you're helping people who need a little extra income. So it's kind of the double win there, and have a good time while you're at it. Businesses, most of them pretty open-minded. If they don't feel like they're being sold, that's kind of going to be the challenge. And can you communicate it in a way to where they feel like you're a business that has their interest without necessarily selling them?
Right. I love that. Exactly. You're not necessarily trying to sell anything. We are consultants, right? And we are a blessing to others. And that's what really got me the most, right? I don't know anyone who doesn't want to save money on their phone and internet. I feel like I'm paying way too much too. But one thing that Dave always says, like, once you become an agent, you mind if I play his famous saying from Dave?
Please think.
All right.
Founder and president of IGT. I got to pay somebody. Might as well be you.
There he is, David Kirby, the president himself. You got to pay somebody. Might as well be you. And you know what? Yes, jump on here. Get in contact with Ben. Get in contact with myself. And if you do get in contact with us, guess what? You might earn yourself a free mug. I think Dave says that you'll become a IGT mugger. once you get one of these.
There you go. Be a mugger. Join the group.
Be a mugger. Join the group. Ben, it's so awesome to have you here. I'm so appreciative the time you carve out for us and share, your journey with IGT. You're on a cruise. Next thing you know, Dave sees something that sounds like music to your ears, and you're over here slanging bandwidth, right? Being spot on and hitting the target and coaching people to success with your Kickstarter coach as a Kickstarter coach, and showing people how to really utilize their hands for good things as far as making music as well.
You got it. So I wish everybody success. And if you haven't had a coaching session, just reach out to me, reach out to Dave. We'll get you the latest resources, the latest training that's working. And all we want to do is help you succeed. So give us a shot.
Definitely. Like Ben said, everyone should have something extra, like side hustle, something like that. And this is your opportunity to jump into the telecom industry and grab your market share, and you'll be building residuals for life. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, this is Safan, our guest Ben Martinez, and this is Residuals for Life, and we are signing out. I'll see you later, Ben.
All right. See you later.
All right.
3, 2, 1.